We have so many chickens. It's just kind of been like this thing that we've just gained more and more and more. Clearly we've had Pigeon, our chicken, hatching out a few which have grown into the lovely flock that we have. We've also inherited some from friends. It's just a natural progression, I think, if you have chickens, to gain more and more and more until you're like, holy moly, where did these 20 chooks or like 50 or 500 come from? We are moving on to a bus at the end of the year or early next year, so we will be finding them new homes over time. We live in an area that has a lot of homesteaders and people doing similar things to us, so I don't feel too stressed about finding them a home. We've already had a few friends express that they would love our hens when we're ready, so that's probably the plan for all of them. The geese as well, there's a farm literally down the road that has heaps of geese, and I'm sure 3 more wouldn't bother them if we ask. So plenty of options for all of the poultry on our farm. Even the bees, I've already got a potential home, but people sell beehives, like established beehives, for quite a bit of money. So if we're really strapped for cash towards the end of our build, that could be an option too. So yeah, not too concerned about where all of these guys will end up eventually. It will definitely be a shame not having them around with us, but also a bit of like a relief to not have to look after so many little souls.
Autumn has been a quiet time in the garden. Honestly, I have been terrible at planting seeds and seedlings, as I haven't been sure what the future holds for us. We're in the process of building and transitioning from the security of the homestead to bus life on the road, and it both terrifies and excites us. Luckily though, past Diane planted lots of seeds and perennial plants, so there is always something I can find when I look.
Maybe while I've got the oven going, that's a great idea. It's got seeds. Great little harvest. See how all the garlic has all of these little seeds in there? I don't really want all the garlic chives in here, so I'm going to actually throw them down into the compost pile over there or amongst the trees instead of here. I'm pretty sure some of these carrots might be ready because they look pretty big. This one's okay. I mean, it's not huge, but there's one next to it, so I might as well thin it out. This one's big. Again, there's 2 there, so we're going to get 1, leave the other to keep growing. So little. Cute. This one. Oh yeah, that's a nice carrot. Look at that. Beautiful. Is that lime? Oh wow, it is. Time for cocktails. Our lime tree and our lemon tree always fruit at different times, so no matter what, we have citrus all year round. I'm going to finally grab all of these dried beans, and we'll take out the actual beans in a moment. Big one here. so heavy. Hopefully the bugs haven't beat me to them. That one feels weird. Surprisingly, that was a pretty big harvest. It's pretty bountiful for this time of the year. I'm gonna go on a bit of a egg hunt because I'm hearing chickens all over the place, and we are still not getting eggs in the right place. Don't know what's going on. Ladies, I'm gonna have to lock you down if you keep laying in the wrong places. Hear my message. It's time to start laying in the right place, or you're going to be locked up in one place. Got it? Hmm? Ooh, it's hot. I decided to add some seeds to the crackers this time, so we'll see how they go. Also, if you're like me and you don't just have heaps of sourdough discard, what you can do is take 50 grams of your sourdough starter, that's the active starter, while you feed it next, and then mix it with 100 grams of flour and 100 grams of water, and that'll give you a cup's worth of sourdough starter for the crackers the next day. It always worries me that it's going to be in this little stall that we have for the pigs. And it is. Leave it. At least someone's is. I left one, and there's 3 more. This looks like one of the young ones, so those may have been in there for ages. Alright, and let's keep looking. Today I'm making Dutch donuts with apples and currants. They are honestly the best donuts I have ever had, and I've had a lot of donuts. The first time I had this was at our local farmers market in Endeavour Hills, Victoria, and I have hunted down the recipe ever since. So now that I have it, I can't wait to share it with you. The Olliebollen are ready as is, but for nostalgia, I always add apple pieces and soaked raisins, as that's the way I had them at the market that first time. I also think it's really delicious.
The mixture now needs to rise and the oil needs to heat up to 180 degrees before you cook with it. Now, as far as the apple scraps go, I'm going to freeze them so that when I have enough of them, I can make some more apple cider vinegar. I've decided to chop the rhubarb and freeze for another day.
As creators see these things working, the more people will get connected. It's just such an interesting part of yourself, and talk about implications of the real life. And, yeah, I just think that's like an interesting moment in time. Yeah, you should go watch it. But there's a moment where it's trying to get on point, and there's many different ways to monetize. If you're not creating real value, there's only one way, which is like platform-based apps, and that can substantially lower or go away.
There's something semi-related that I found interesting this morning.
I ended up making a bunch of those scrunchies with the leftover elastic from the bus curtains. In fact, I made so many that I decided to put up a few of the designs on our shop Ethical Wonder. If you didn't know, Sam and I have a little shop full of handmade, recycled, natural gifts and homewares from our homestead to you. This is a lovely way to support our channel and support small sustainable businesses if you wish. The link to the shop is always in the description box and we always appreciate your support. We have been enjoying spending the slow, cool weeks working away in and on the bus. Any chance we get to chip away at a project or be in the space of the bus, we take the opportunity to do so. It's a huge undertaking and we are learning so much about building and ourselves. If you want to test and strengthen your relationship, make the decision to build something big together. Oh, the problem solving you will do. I think this bus project has already had us successfully overcome 10 years worth of arguments with each other. We have learnt to be patient, understanding and laugh through the problems, as the opposite is just not worth it. How can I help you?
Just need you to hold that.
Hold what?
The tank.
The tank?
Yep, just hold it.
Do you want it straight?
I'll sort out the straightness of it later. I just need to get
Oh, hold on. I've got a really... Can you hold it for a moment? Okay. Oh, it's heavy. Okay. I don't got it. Oh.
Alright, you can come back down here then.
No. One more time. Okay. The last tank is in. So the best thing about bus life and tiny homes is trying to figure out clever ways to put storage wherever you can. I'm talking underneath the floors, I'm talking in the walls, I'm talking everywhere. And one place that we've thought about adding storage on our bus is actually into our dining room chairs. These are really cool. You can actually take off the top really nice and easily. And so this is going to be perfect to store things like board games, books, or even clothes could go into here, like the clothes hamper. And so all I need to do now is close off the sides and the bottom so that everything we have in there stays in there. And what better way to do that than with my macrame? Now, even though we want our kitchen to be mainly green and wood, we thought white would be a nice neutral colour to have on these chairs. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man. Oh, this is really lovely. It's raining outside, but I'm under cover. I'm nice and warm. So I was working on this I've pretty much finished this one the other day. I mean, I still have to do a decorative side on it, and I haven't decided how I'll fully do this bit at the back, but now I'm doing the other one so you can see. We're actually getting our floor delivered sometime this week as well, which is really exciting, and officially bringing in the plumbing into the house, or into the bus conversion, and the electrical as well, and the gas, sorry, not the electrical yet. Cool. So that part's all done. So now these long strands that I've already measured out, I'm just gonna weave them. How did I do it on that side? So I went in. I almost forgot to share some massive news with you guys. Tomorrow our floors come in. So that area at the back with the giant hole and all the metal, that will finally get covered up. We do also have our floor insulation, which I don't know if that's going in yet or not. So we'll just find out, because we still have the plumbing and the gas to do and run from the bottom to in here. So we might be having to call out a plumber to help us with that, because legally in Australia you can't do your own gas work, and so while we've got him here, he might as well sign off on our plumbing and give us some advice. So I'll keep you guys updated on that, but that is officially happening tomorrow. I have a staple gun, it's not great, but it's doing the job of making this look a little bit neater. U-nails with a hammer would work well to do this as well, probably be easier. As always, thank you so much for watching today's video and for all your support and love in the comments. Please leave a like for the video, it really does help to drive it out to more people so that we can grow this community, and we can't wait to share more of the journey with you soon. See you next time.